Has it ever crossed your mind that fairy tales, those whimsical stories from childhood, could harbor tales of mistreatment, hidden beneath layers of magic and fantasy? Let's delve into one such tale today, the story of a young maiden named Rosalind. Once upon a time in a kingdom far, far away lived a beautiful maiden named Rosalind. Rosalind was not of royal blood, but her beauty was such that it could rival that of any princess. Her eyes sparkled like the night sky, her hair shone brighter than spun gold, and her heart, oh, her heart was as pure as the morning dew. But beauty and kindness, as we will see, can sometimes attract the worst kinds of people. Rosalind lived with her wicked stepmother and two stepsisters. They were jealous of her beauty and goodness, and so they decided to make her life miserable. They took away her beautiful dresses, forcing her to wear rags. They made her do all the chores, from cleaning the floors to cooking meals, while they lounged around enjoying the fruits of her labor. But Rosalind, with her heart full of hope and kindness, bore it all without a single complaint. She believed in the goodness of people and hoped that one day her stepfamily would see the error of their ways. One day the kingdom announced a grand ball, and every maiden in the land was invited. Rosalind's heart fluttered with excitement. She dreamt of dancing under the crystal chandeliers, of meeting new people, of a night free from her daily hardships. But her stepmother, upon hearing Rosalind's wishes, laughed a cruel laugh and threw her a broom. "Clean the house till it sparkles, then maybe we'll consider letting you go," she said, knowing fully well that the task was impossible. Rosalind, however, was not one to give up. She worked day and night, her hands raw, her body aching. But no matter how hard she worked, the house never seemed clean enough for her stepmother. The night of the ball arrived, and Rosalind, with a heavy heart, watched her stepmother and stepsisters leave in their grand carriage. As she sat there, covered in dust and grime, a wave of despair washed over her. But just when she thought all was lost, a magical creature appeared. This creature, touched by Rosalind's plight, used its magic to give her a beautiful gown, a pair of glass slippers, and a golden carriage. With a warning to return before midnight, it sent Rosalind off to the ball. At the ball, Rosalind's beauty and grace caught everyone's attention, including the princes. They danced the night away, forgetting everything else. But as the clock struck midnight, Rosalind remembered the creature's warning and ran away, leaving behind a glass slipper. The prince, smitten by Rosalind, used the slipper to find her. Upon seeing her, he immediately recognized her as the maiden he danced with. He asked for her hand in marriage, and Rosalind, who had fallen for the prince, happily agreed. And so, Rosalind moved to the castle away from her wicked stepfamily. Her stepmother and stepsisters, on the other hand, were left to do their own chores, their mistreatment of Rosalind coming back to haunt them. And that brings us to the end of our tale. The story of Rosalind teaches us a crucial lesson about the consequences of mistreatment. It reminds us that beauty and kindness should be cherished, not exploited. It warns us that those who mistreat others often end up facing the consequences of their actions. So remember, treat others with kindness and respect, for what goes around comes around.